Good day everyone, Mr. Dumichel here. We're getting ready to start another art project. I like to call this one Bedazzling the Boxes. So we are going to take some existing packaging that we typically would get rid of, whether that be cereal boxes or water boxes or sugar packaging or whatever kind of packaging that we typically would get rid of around the house. And we are going to make fresh and beautiful art out of it. So one of the things that we want to think about as we're getting our boxes, we don't really need to be too critical about what packaging we choose. But once we choose it, we want to think about the existing design, right? What kinds of colors you have there, what kinds of shapes you have there. Think about our elements and principles. Is there a lot of contrast? Is there not very much contrast, etc.? Then we're going to try to make some designs to enhance that. We want to enhance it, and you can use anything you'd like. I have some feathers, I have some burlap, I have some plastic and little bits of wire. You can use sort of cut up t-shirts or anything like that. I'm going to glue things down with either Elmer's glue or a glue stick, or if you have a hot glue gun, great. Whatever you can use, even if you have to use tape, that would be okay. So the first part of this project will be gathering our stuff, gathering some boxes to make something out of, and gathering some materials to maybe start that design process. The size of it can be just about anything. I would think a cereal box is kind of big. So like in this case, I cut this cereal box down. I'm going to use this part of it as my work surface. I might cut things out of this part of it in order to glue down on this other part, so I could combine it. Think of this as a two-dimensional project, not a three-dimensional project. So we can collage and build up the surface a little bit. We're not trying to make things stand up. All right? So have fun collecting, have fun finding your stuff. And I'm going to get started working, and then I'll check in a little bit later when I have something to show you and give you some progress. All right? Thanks. See you soon. Bye. Hello, everybody. So here I am. Started my project. I kind of like this brown paper that I was using as my work surface. And so I put some of that on there to kind of cover up some of the areas, so I have some sort of blank space to work with too. So I kind of like that, having that little bit of blank space there to work with. And right now I'm really just cutting up pieces of the box itself and kind of reconfiguring and reworking that design a little bit. Sometimes you can have fun with like words and letters and things like that. So right here it said something like no artificial blah blah blah, and I cut a word from another part of the box and it made it say more artificial, which is probably more accurate. Anyway, so having fun. I got some tunes on, and so get some tunes on and keep working. Oh, also that kind of reminds me, try sometimes looking at your project either upside down or backwards, right? Looking at it like through the camera like this and seeing it backwards. That'll oftentimes give you a sense of like what things are sticking out, what things look right or wrong. In fact, there's a lot of portrait artists will oftentimes do this. Artists in general will do this a lot. They'll look at their paintings in a mirror. So their painting will be behind them, and they'll look at that painting in the mirror behind them. And then oftentimes that takes it out of that sort of immediate context, and you're able to see things that stick out as either good or bad or whatever. So have some fun, keep working. Ciao. Hey artists. Okay, so I just wanted to give a quick little, this is a little quick tip here. So you'll see that I'm gluing down, right, certain parts of the box. I cut out, still cutting out of the box. I'm still using, the shapes and colors and everything from the existing box. I'm gluing some down. It's this, of course, this thin cardboard from a cereal box. And you'll see that like some of it is like starting to come up like that, like it wants to come up. Just let it get tacky, right? Don't totally walk away and let it dry completely. But as the glue gets a little bit drier and tackier, right, you should be able to kind of push it down and then it'll stay, right? But until it gets a little tackier, it might be coming up on you. Also, you can kind of just sort of smooth out like sections where, you got little drops and things like that. If it's regular Elmer's glue, it'll dry clear. We may even put something over the top of it later on. All right, but that was the little tip about gluing things down. If it's wanting to kind of buckle or come up a little bit, let the glue dry a little bit and get a little tackier, and then you should be able to get your pieces glued down. All right, more later. Hey everyone, Mr. DuMichel here. I just got my finished products from my Bedazzling the Boxes, my finished artwork. So I have this one here, right? Where I use mostly just the pieces from the box itself, and I didn't really add too much other stuff. And then I put it on a piece of construction paper. One of my kids said, "Isn't it upside down, Dad?" And I said, "No, it's not." So he was thinking it should be this way, because if you notice the runner, right, the runner there. But when I made it, I was doing it all this way, from this perspective. But so as the artist, I'm saying that this is the direction that it goes, but it could go this way, it could go that way. You could do it however you wanted to do it, really. That was one. Then here was another one, right? I kind of went a little cuckoo with some foil and some black electrical tape, right? Again, be sure to ask your mom and dad, ask whoever is in charge, what materials you can use. I like that one a lot too. And this one is my favorite. This is the one where I went totally bonkers, right? All using the boxes, but I had a few extra things here that I added into it. So I had a lot of fun with this guy here. All right, so enjoy the project, have fun with it. I put some images of these still images are going to be on the video as well. And keep arting, everyone. You're doing a great job, all right? Have a great time. Ciao. Bye.